Okay, this is demonstration 4, sorry, and it's how to line a fishing rod. Um, Learning how to fish can be very important in someone's life. It can be enjoyed as a hobby to get away for the weekend with some friends. It can be a rewarding profession with a lot of benefits, and also it can be used in extreme conditions when survival is a must and you need some food. First step to utilizing this skill is learning how to correctly line a fishing pole. Doing this is a crucial part of actually being able to catch a fish. Learning this skill for the first time should only take about a half hour to 45 minutes or so, but actually lining the fishing pole itself should take no more than 5 minutes. There are all kinds of fishing rods out there. You can go from the basic $10 fishing rod to the more advanced state-of-the-art like $1,000 fishing rod. But buying an expensive rod doesn't mean anything if you can't actually line it right. So here we have just an old fishing rod, and usually when you're walking in the woods or whatever, you'd have them tied together so they don't get stuck in trees or cut up or whatever. So you just put them together like this, and now you got to make sure the lines, the eyes here, are lined up perfectly with the fishing line. So what you do is you take the fishing line. Usually when you buy a fishing rod, the reel is going to be attached already. Some come ready to just attach. All you have to do is just put a screw in and tighten it up. But either way, they come very attachable, pretty easy to do. This one already had it on it, so I'm just going to use it like this. You take the fishing line through. You can hear the drag on the line there. You make sure you put it through the eyes of the fishing pole like this. Maybe a little hard to see there, but so that's one eye, and then you keep pulling on it. Now we got to go through the next eye, just like that. And you keep coming straight up to the top eye, and this is where you're going to stop, but you're going to leave enough room so you can actually tie a swivel and a spinner on there at the end. So that's about enough. I would say probably a little bit more than a foot. So now this is the first part that you actually tie onto the end of the line. It's called a swivel. Here's like a little clip part where you put your spinner to once you get it on. And right here there's another little metal eye, and you just lead this through here. And some people tie double, triple knots. It's really up to you. There's another one where you actually spin the eye like this, and it leaves a little hole there for you. Oh. So yeah, that one gave me a little trouble, so I'm just going to tie just a regular knot here. Normally you would, like I said, double or triple knot this, but we're not in no big rush here to catch a fish. So just tie it on like that, but like I said, you would make sure it was on there stronger, because that wouldn't really hold. But once you get that on there, the next part is the spinner. Obviously the spinner and the hook is what attracts the fish. So you just open up the little clip part there, and it comes apart, and you put it through the eye of the spinner. Just like that. So now you're good to go. Most people would leave it like that, put a worm on the end, obviously. It would be a little bit of weight to it because of the spinner, but it wouldn't be too much weight. You could put a heavier one on if you were a heavier spinner on if you were in a deep pond, because you get to the bottom faster. And you can also take the bobber and put it on the end. I don't like to use a bobber because it's I don't know, it's not all it's cracked up to be. But you just put the bobber on the end of the fishing line here, and it's right past the swivel, right about here somewhere. So you just push it down, the hook comes out, you tie it on like that. But like I said, the bobber is not all it's cracked up to be, so I try to stay away from it. But that's my demonstration on how to line a fishing pole, and hopefully it comes in handy. Any questions?